Morning. Morning, Isabel. Good to see you. Can you tell me if the sound's okay? I've got a new microphone. And can you hear the bell? That's good, except it doesn't seem to be. I think it turned itself off. Right. That's good. Just doing a sound test, everybody. Welcome. So how's this? It is going on a long time, isn't it, this bell? Does that sound horrible? Good morning, Lynn and Jenny and everybody else who's just joined us. I just got a new microphone, so just testing things a bit. I'm trying not to wear those headphones. I feel a bit closed in with those. I've got a bit of a deep voice this morning because I've got the tail end of a cold. Okay, that's all right then. That's good. I much prefer using a bell than, the cymbals that ding together. Less faff. Hope you're all well. It's pretty dark this morning, isn't it? Good morning, Chris. Welcome. Just wait a little longer. Good morning, Philippa. Oh, good to see somebody on YouTube. I was beginning to worry that the connection wasn't there because everybody so far, I think, is on Facebook. Yes. Okay, so I just wanted to start this morning with a few thoughts about separation. as human beings, very naturally, we want to look after ourselves. But it gets to be more than that. We are the human beings are a bit obsessed with ourselves, aren't we? We're always looking after ourselves primarily, and feeling like the center of the universe. And this is just how it is. I mean, we can't. I'm not. There's no blame attached to it. We just do this. It's sort of hardwired into us to be self-centered and to spend our time really trying to sort things out so that we're happy and control the world. And the trouble is that separates us from the world. It makes us completely separate from other people and from nature and everything else. So it's not helpful. In fact, it's what creates suffering for us. We get a lot of pain by doing that, trying to grab hold of pleasurable experiences and push away unpleasant ones. If we can just rest easy and notice what is happening around us, let our minds relax as much as we can help them to relax, then we begin to join in with the world. We begin to join in with the present moment and the way things are. And if we can just surf the way things are, whether they're good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, if we can just get along with them, accept them, then our pain and suffering begins to ease. Of course, things go wrong. Of course, things go right. But to a great extent, we can't change that. What we can change is our own attitude towards the ups and downs of life. So if we can just be in a space where we accept things as they are, then life becomes sweeter. And it doesn't necessarily take away the things that go wrong or the things that go right, but life is sweeter because we're not fighting them. We're no longer in conflict with the world, and we are part of it rather than separate from it. So meditation is a way of approaching this. It's the only way, actually, I think. If we can sit in meditation and train our minds to be quiet, to be quieter, then we get these long gaps where there's no thought, and we can really be with the world, be with whatever's happening, with a lot of wisdom. So we're going to do the mindfulness of breathing this morning, and the whole point of this meditation is to train our minds to settle down. We're not trying to stop our minds. We're just trying to train our minds to be a bit quieter. And we do that by just noticing what's happening. When we get drawn away by thought, we come back with kindness, without any conflicts, without any sense of failure. We just keep noticing the mind. And the mind can't deal with this in a way. If we keep letting go of thoughts and we don't get plugged into the mind eventually starts to give up. So that's what we're trying to do, really. We're not trying to stop the mind. We're just being with it. And by being with it and noticing it and letting it go, then it begins to give up. It may take a while. It may take years, months, years, but it will happen. And the more we meditate, the sooner it will happen. Okay, so welcome to the other Philippa. 2 Philippas this morning, and it's good to see you all. And yeah, let's get started. So just settling down settling into your posture, whatever that is, lying on the bed, lying on the floor, sitting on a chair or a cushion, and just allowing the whole weight of your body to be held by whatever you're sitting or lying on. As much as you can, relaxing the mind, relaxing the body. And however you are this morning, feeling good or feeling a bit grumpy or not so good, just noticing that as well. And whatever it is, however you feel, allowing that to be okay. We can't be any different to how we are at any one time in terms of feeling and mood. But we can control how we relate to it. And best thing is to have a sense of kindness to however it is. Not to try not to let it affect the way we respond to the world. We need a sense of real kindness towards ourselves. So just noticing the contact of the body with whatever you're sitting or lying on. And the feelings in the rest of the body. In the legs, in the hips, in the back, in the arms and the hands. And noticing the feelings in the tummy, in the belly, in the chest. Allowing the breath to just come and go as it wishes. Not trying to force it, not trying to change it, but noticing it all the same. The way it moves the body, moves the chest. Each out breath relaxing us. Each in breath opening our hearts, opening us up to the world. This is the Mindfulness Breathing. And we begin in the first stage to follow each out-breath from the very beginning to the very end. Just following it all the way through and enjoying it. Enjoying this sense of relaxation as we breathe out each time. And when thoughts arise, not getting into conflict with them, just noticing them and letting go. And just making enough effort to stay on the breath, on the out breath, and to notice the distractions that come along for all of us, letting them go. So just relaxing for a moment, letting go of following the out breath. Just checking that you're comfy. And when you're ready, we're going to begin to follow the in breath. Again, just noticing the whole of the length of the in breath. Noticing perhaps that this in breath is uplifting, It opens the heart. We can imagine it filling us with the love of the universe each time we breathe in. And we can really enjoy the in-breath. It's a nourishing breath. Just concentrating as much as you need to stay mostly on the breath, on the in-breath, but not making too much effort with it. So now we're going to follow both the in-breath and the out-breath. And the best way to do that is to notice it in the body. So bringing our attention to the upper body. Noticing the way it moves constantly with the breath. The chest and the upper back and the sides, rising and falling as they fill and then empty. Just for a few moments, allowing yourself to, as much as you can, to become absorbed in this movement. Coming back when you're distracted. Really feeling the breath moving in the upper body. noticing the sensations as you do. And when you're ready, we can begin to move down the body, beginning with the abdomen just below the rib cage, bringing your kindly attention to this, to the abdomen. Can you notice that this too is moving with the breath? Relaxing as much as you can. Just letting the feeling of the abdomen moving being central to your experience. Then when you're ready, moving down into the belly, putting the whole of your experience, the whole of your awareness, your attention in the belly. Can you notice the movement there, the feeling in the belly? Just playing around as much as you need to do that. It's much more subtle than the other parts of the upper body. But also very pleasant if you can notice the breath in the belly. Very relaxing. Feels safe. Everything's all right. Nothing to worry about. So we're going to stay here for a few minutes, and you might like to bring to mind a really happy time for you. Just notice how this plays out in the belly. You might imagine being somewhere that you really love. And see how that plays out. But not making too much effort with it. And if you're having trouble finding any feelings in the belly, if you can't feel the breath, just relaxing and just being open to the possibility. We can't force this. Continuing to focus on the belly, letting thoughts go. And when we're ready, we can begin to broaden out our experience, moving towards the fourth stage, noticing the feelings in other parts of the body, in the legs and the feet. You might even feel the breath there, moving the legs and the feet. Your bottom, your hips, they too are moving with the breath. The whole of the back of the body. Breathing in and out, just like the rest. The shoulders and the arms and the hands. Can you feel the breath there, coming and going? Don't worry if you can't. And then the back of the neck, the head. Would you believe it? You can still feel the breath there if you're really open to it. Round to the forehead, relaxing the forehead, letting the face be soft, and bringing your attention finally to the point where the breath enters and leaves the body, the nostrils or the upper lip. Just noticing the delicate sensations as the breath passes into the body and out of the body in these places. Just really bringing your concentration to a point on the nostrils or the upper lip. And finally letting go of all effort. Now, just sitting, doing nothing, except noticing whatever is happening in your experience, whatever it is, just noticing it with kindness and acceptance. Well, good morning to Karen down there in Norfolk and Lulu, both of who joined us later after we started. Good to see you all, and I hope that was a a good start for the day. And sorry for my deep voice, and I think I banged the microphone there. Sorry about that. So I hope that was good. And and Susanna, hi Susanna. So yes, join me again on Thursday. Tomorrow you could join Sangha Ketu, who will be doing a loving kindness meditation, a beautiful meditation. But I'll be back on Thursday, so maybe see you then. Okay, lots of love to you, and take care and have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Bye.